Bok svima i dobrodošli u još jedan nastavak gameplaya. Igramo Killer Frequency. Da, sad ću muziku ugasit. Igramo Killer Frequency, ovo je 7. put za redom. Počelo je kao first impression, na kraju evo došli smo dosta daleko u igri. Tako da vidjet ćemo da li možemo danas završiti ovu igru. Blizu smo da otkrijemo tko je ubojica. Saznali smo da je ubojica žena. Da smo već s njom prethodno razgovarali i... Dobro, Peggy, evo sad ću. Ok, uglavnom idemo shut the music off da možemo reći ljudima tko je ubojica.
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you
Spasili smo Rikija i njegovog psa.
Here's our take.
Ću ja sad morat reći... Aha, da, tako je. Ubojica je žena. We are neighbors, look out for each other and stay safe. I'm sad to say, but it's time to trust no one. We're neighbors, look out for each other. Idemo biti pozitivni.
We're neighbors, look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn.
This could be a fake name. Do not trust anyone called Dawn. This could be a fake name. Ali, samo malo, našli smo pamflet na kojem je pisalo da je neka Dawn. Našli smo pamflet, samo malo, jel ja taj pamfletić imam ovdje? Sam ja to donio sa sobom tu. Idem ovak. Gut decision, do not trust anyone called Dawn. Tijelo je mi preočito, ali vidio sam ime Dawn napisano negdje u kombinaciji sa... Zašto bi nam rekla ispravno ime? Ok, reći ću this could be a fake name. Ok. Nećemo bez veze džadžati nekog, makar ne znamo da li je stvarno ime. Zašto bi nam dala pravo ime? Ne. Reći ću this could be a fake name, makar potencijalno, ovdje nisam siguran šta da mislim. This could be a fake name.
This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Is he still breathing?
Is he still breathing?
Yeah, but he's bleeding out fast. I really need help, please.
Okay.
Take a breath.
We've been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place.
Reservoir.
We heard this whistling all of a sudden. Just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone.
Znači znao je. Ok, ovako. Ova žena, jazz, trenkanje ženska, ne mogu reći ne vjerujem da sam rekao trenkanje. Ova jazz running nešto ženska je rekla da je lagala da je izvukla Georgia iz rijeke, a u stvari ga izvukla iz rezervara. Was it a woman?
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black.
Okay, listening.
Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left. They left him to bleed out. I waited until they were gone.
Zašto stalno govori they?
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" before they left, but please, he needs to get to the hospital. I can't drive, so we need an ambulance.
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion.
Da, fakat.
You should get all the info you can.
What's your friend's name?
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker.
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg.
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Okay, line.
St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh God, I'm sorry, but the ambulance is, well, you know.
I know.
Sad svi valjda znaju do ovog trenutka.
Or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
Ne, čekaj. Okay, we can handle it. Dobro.
I'm sure we can handle it.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable.
Ja bi ovo trebao
Apply
zapisivati.
pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it. I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
Dobro, to
I
znam.
wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
Okay. Keep going.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right. Don't replace bandages. Elevate his legs. Keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding. Find someone to get him stabilized and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Ok, sad smo hitna. Telefonska hitna.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
Ok. How are you holding up? Prvo nek se ona smiri.
I'm here. How are you doing?
I need help! I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left. But he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
Ok,
That's
polako.
good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
Ne, dobro.
Don't worry, Casey. We're a team here.
Sviđa mi se ovo
We're
jako.
all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
We need to secure the knife. Ne, čekaj. Čekaj, stani. Ako je leave the knife alone. Prvo stomach. Prvo stomach, da, ok. Ne, šta je rekla? Kojim redoslijedom? Leave the knife, za sad ću pustit, leave the knife alone.
All right. I think we need to leave that knife alone.
All right. I'll just keep putting pressure on his stomach for now.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait.
No? Peggy, šta je bilo? Šta je bilo, Peggy? Aha, moram stisnut Peggy gumb. Sorry.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Neko kog smo spasili do sad. She'll have any suggestion could somebody nearby help?
Could somebody nearby help them? Maybe drive them to the hospital?
You know, that's exactly what I was wondering.
Do you have anybody in mind?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago.
Dobro.
So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Ok, sad opet moram hodat.
To their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
Go on.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Reggie
Have you ever
ubojica.
heard the future is floppy?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them.
Yes. 1,44 megabajta ili tak nešto.
Peggy, I
Didn't.
know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my...
Naravno da ona ima ključeve za sve. Ok.
I'll just have to look around.
Šta je rekla? Nancy Drive. Nancy Drive. Nancy...
I'll patch my mic down to the office so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Aha. Evo ga, Nancy Drive. 25 Nancy Drive. Znači to je negdje na ovoj cesti. Ok. Idemo spasit Jasona. Tu je ključ. Reggie's office key. Jel ovo Reggie's office?
Locked it tight.
Master of unlocking. Sam dobio achievement. Dobro. Gdje je Reggie's office? Možda dole u prizemlju. Žurimo. Čovjek krvari. Moramo ga spasiti. Theft. Tu je čovjek s kravatom. To je njegov ured. To. Ok, našli smo njegov ured. Tu negdje inter...
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Aha, to je sef. Hint, very important date. Ok, dobro. Ok, samo malo. Mogu ove otvoriti. Do not disturb.
Getting in there tonight.
Aha, ali kao možda ću sutra moći unutra. Možda. Ok. I want to believe. Reggie vjeruje u aliene.
Hey Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I can't figure out how to get into this stupid safe.
No worries. We still have a little time. Reggie writes almost everything down somewhere. I'd recommend you start reading.
I'll have a look around. You're probably right. I'll let you know when I find something. Done.
This certificate is to certify that Reginald Scott is successfully completed the standard course in first aid to the injured, issued by St. Gabriel's. Ok, Reginald Scott, tko god on bio, je naš čovjek kojeg moramo poslati tamo. Ovo su nekakve bilješke, nešto. Ovo je nekakva slika. X forever need to write pitch document, good title, bring back original protag and villain. Ok. Protag. Tu je nešto. Remember Reggie Jr.'s birthday is 9-10, not 10-9. Last year was a disaster. Ok, ovo bi moglo biti. Reggie Jr. je njegov sin, vjerojatno. Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. To je napisao ljubičastom. To je njegov angry color. Alien sightings at number 75 UFO over park. Clear sky. Humanity. 18.10.85. Insert floppy disk. Chalupa Cabra, Taste of Mexico. Gracias, see you again soon. Šta je, ok. Dead alone. The future is now, ok. Ok. Tu sam našao jedan floppy disk, tu ću ga staviti. Tu nema ništa. Šta je ovo? Tu isto pisao sa ljubičastom. Ask Genie where those tapes are. It's been weeks now, overdue. Dobro. Ok. Dakle, imamo dva potencijalna datuma. Jedan je ovaj datum, drugi je Reggie Jr.'s birthday. E sad, s obzirom da ja ovdje ne vidim nigdje slike njegovog sina, a ima ogroman I want to believe poster, probat ću prvo ovo. 18.10.85. Dobro. 10. 09.10. jer ako je možda prošle godine krivo. Aha, dobro, onda je 10.09. 10.09, ok. Nope. Very important date. Šta je marker? – 18.10.85. Možda on naopako napisao, možda je 10.18. Very important date. Tu nema ništa. Čekaj, jel ja to mogu ubaciti unutra? Ok. Ok, Fallout computer. Deep cuts. Top secret pizza delivery killer who kills with a pizza cutter. Čekaj, samo malo, to je nekakav njegov pokušaj scenarija. Pizza delivery killer who kills with a pizza cutter, free slice on me. Terrifyingly, there is never any pizza. What happened to the original delivery guy? Maybe write him in as final girl's boyfriend protagonist, college student Megan, surname to follow. She is smart, beautiful, Takes place on 11.07. Very important date for the town. Great Goose Gathering. Even 11.07. Ili probam to obrnuto. 11.07. To. Wow, koliko disketa. Ok, ova je Albright Barbara. Ovo je Carter Bradley. Samo tu ćemo ih sve staviti. Mislim, čovjek trenutno krvari, pa ono, možda bi ja trebao požuriti s ovim. Ok. Lanson, Karen, Weaver, Peggy. Apsolutno ćemo pogledati Peggy in file. Da saznamo, možda ona surađuje s ubojicom. Vjerojatno ne, ali. Nash Forest. Ok. Hodges John. Kak se zove ovaj lik kojeg smo Reginald Scott. Nemamo za njega disketu. Weaver Peggy. Larson Karen. Ok, ovo nije, ovo je nekakav scenarij. Imamo počet od ovog. Carter Bradley. Šta se to čuje? Šta se to čulo? Okay. When I hired Brad as our station's food critic, people said I was crazy. We only have 3 takeout places and a diner. What's the point? To them I say you can't be afraid to explore the darkest reaches of the unknown. Or Henderson. Bradley and Barbara seem to be spending a lot of time together. I didn't realize she was so interested in Brad's work. Brad je... A to je Brad. Ja sam mislio da je Brad neki ono... Okay, maybe I should join one of their after-works meetings sometimes. I always wanted to learn more about food. Brad and Barbara ended up missing most of our first aid training session. Brad made a joke about practicing mouth-to-mouth and Barbara got really upset and stormed off. The joke wasn't that bad. Ok, Brad nije bio na većini ovog, tako da njega ćemo eliminirati. Ne stavljamo tu. Ovo je Alright Barbara, ali već znamo da ona nije bila na ovom. Znači ćemo pogledati. Kažem, they made is really getting on well with all the staff here. They call it a hunch, something going on with Brad. Barbara got another cat recently. She must have at least 5 now. Daisy, Murphy, Penelope, Freddie, Lord Winston. I'll need to monitor productivity going forward. The cat photos are a big distraction. Barbara laughed when I told her about the concept for my new horror script. I don't care what she thinks. Story about an alien egg at the center of the earth. Why else would we avoid having a February 30th? Ok, dobro. Dakle, njih dvoje nisu bili na first aid training. Ovo je Hodges John. Hodges John. Moramo požuriti, čovjek krvari. John refused to engage with the first aid trainer during the course. I know he was a war medic, but it was station policy to send everyone regardless. John apparently has a bunch of medical equipment in his home that he procured from the military at the end of his service. Is that legal? John je idealan čovjek za to. Spoke to Jen about eating the free samples, but Brad... John je naš čovjek. John je naš čovjek. Brzinski ćemo pogledati ostale. Larson, možda je neko bolji. Možda neko... ne znamo gdje John živi, samo malo. John živi... Ajde, brže floppy disk. 14 Nancy Drive, ok. 14 Nancy Drive. 14 Nancy Drive, to moram zapamtiti. To bi trebalo zapisati, čak. 14 ću zapamtiti. 22 Nancy Drive. Karen was really stepped up her duties in recent months. She's fully taken on Hamish Scholl's. Karen started mentoring Peggy. I think we will be good Peggy. Training getaways improve efficiency. Update and science suspect these producer training getaways are being strategically timed. Now they most ok, dobro. Ti si u nehrpi. Peggy još, možda saznamo da je Peggy ubojica ili da surađuje s ubojicom.
He's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
Why are you reading my file?
Somebody get with everybody else. Chris Piga, Karen and Barbara.
We already know I can't. Don't waste time.
Once on her show. She hasn't been shy about getting involved in the calls on her.
I can read the rest of this later.
Feel as though Forrest could just leave her for a coffee mid-call and nobody would know. Peggy and Karen missed another work event. This why are they doing training session at a bar? Okay. Awesome.
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf.
Oh, lone wolf type.
What are you doing?
I just...
We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and we're more interested in you.
You're right, I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I really shouldn't have read both. We're in a hurry.
Ovo neće biti dobro. Izgubit ću vremena zbog ovog. Hodges John je naš čovjek. I ovo je sad. A sada čovjek iskrvari zato što sam ja išao pročitati 2 diskete više, to će biti grozno. 14 Nancy nešto. Aha, ne, to moram dole vjerojatno napraviti. Valjda ju moram kontaktirati preko ovog. Dobro, čekaj, dole imam sve te podatke. Zašto ne mogu trčati u ovoj igri? Zašto ne mogu? Zašto shift ne trčanje? Ok, stavit ćemo njegovu disketu unutar, to je čovjek kojeg trebamo. Ok, to je čovjek koji spoke to John Gamer, to je to, ok.
Hey Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who'll call.
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I...
Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
Did he have booze earlier? He's going into shock, Becky. What? He's going...
God, it sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seems to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm
Možda sam ja
sorry.
predugo
Casey,
čekao.
calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
Dignut noge.
What to do about shock?
Dignut noge.
Casey,
Elevate Jason's legs.
elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes.
Ovo igra je fakat
Looking at
napet.
my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey?
Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry.
Ok, živ je. Živ je.
Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Oh, I'm scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
Be strong for Jason.
Casey, I need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's gonna be okay. Okay?
Okay. Please. I can't give him what he needs.
Ok, znamo kog zvat.
I can't lose him.
All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said he knew who to call earlier?
Da, John Hodges. Jel je? John Hodges.
We need to call John Hedges.
Hedges.
He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks...
Who the hell is this calling me? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at K-Fam. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
John, no, this is a medical emergency. A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or never mind. He's badly hurt and he's going to die unless we get someone to him now.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years.
Dobro, bio si medic.
What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent
Yes,
of his injuries?
stomach.
We were told he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over.
To je to.
Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John.
To je to.
We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak, and then just started crashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on. Come on.
Hello, Casey. John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Yes, to.
Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now. Good luck, everyone.
Dobro, on je fakat bio blizu.
I hope he's gonna be all right.
Bio par kućnih brojeva tamo.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason.
Okej, super, ovo smo riješili.
Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
Čekaj. Okej, gdje je moja? Nash Forrest. Sam da vidim usput. Šta kažu o njemu? Forrest isn't really integrating with the team, seems to have this lone wolf thing going on. Heard him call it Janie, Janine, and Brenda. Dobro, I paired Forrest with Peggy for his show. They seem to have developed a relationship for sorts pretty quickly, which is good because sure don't have this show's budget to pair him with Karen. I can't believe his motivation may be low, his demands are a bit beyond our means, and he's currently blacklisted from any reputable station, but honestly, we don't have a reputation to lose. Ali dalje nije objašnjeno
I better put a record on.
zašto je Forrest blacklistan. I better put a record on, kaže on. Dobro. Ovdje nema ubojica za sad. Kako će u nekom trenutku ono biti neki jumpscare. Dobro. Hodam, žurim. Evo ga. Yes.
You're gonna love this next track.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Ok, znači sad još imamo priliku pogledat jesmo li nešto propustili, ali mislim da nismo. Idemo dalje odmah, idemo vidjeti šta nam slijedi još.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
Welcome back to 189.16, The Scream. I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest, it's me, Roller Ricky. Oh, and Maxie.
Jej, Roller Ricky.
Good to hear from you again. How are you both doing?
Oh, we're good, man, thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
A super je da smo njih uspjeli spasiti. Oni su mi najdraži za sad.
A little White Wing Halo number? Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
On je bio dio tog društva.
Oh? What's that?
See, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
On je bio dio te
Yeah, we
ekipe.
went to Gals High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive linesman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right.
Runner Ricky.
And what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned, he was on our team too.
Tell me about him. What was George like?
I didn't know him for long, man. Sad to say. We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned.
Turned.
I beat out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
What was her name?
Ricky, please. What was her name?
I never got her name, man. He just called her Bean. I didn't really know her before or see her after that.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
Dobro pitanje, Peggy.
We were just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life.
Šta je bilo?
Looked up, and saw a goddamn whistling man in the trees. And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
Čekaj, ali ih neko kao prankao?
Guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me. And
What?
Ricky, it wasn't your fault. You're not a bad person.
I know that now, man. It took a long time to learn, but
Zašto on misli da je on bio? Nisam se skužio.
just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
Zašto on misli kao zato što je pobjegao?
Got it, man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks for listening, man. I'll let you to it.
Night, Ricky. All right, folks.
Okay.
Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious being, please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy?
It's coming from inside the station. To će biti.
Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track.
Okay.
Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this.
Je li ovo kao dobro offer ili...
Here comes one of my favorites. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest,
Leslie!
glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
Cool, okay.
I am. I'm driving back with an officer from Henderson now.
An
Got
officer.
back into radio range a little while ago.
Jedan.
Listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
Ever since you found Sheriff Matthews, it's only gotten...
Zašto samo jednog policajca?
It's been a long night.
Well, it shouldn't be too much longer now. I'm glad I got through to you. I wanted to let you all know what's going on. I made it to Henderson. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines, and they had no idea what was happening. After I told them, well, their sheriff sent a goddamn squad back with me to stop this.
Super.
That's great news.
Okay.
That's crazy about the phone lines, though.
Neko je ovo
You
planirao.
think the whistling man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the whistling man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the whistling man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
What do you need?
You can count on us.
Morat ćemo ustanoviti gdje.
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The whistling man man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her.
Može.
Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she
Ok,
is.
to ćemo, to kužim.
She'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
Cool, dobar plan.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime. Anyway, I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars.
Ovo je dosta cool koncept. Ok.
Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Let's get back on the air.
Best we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. Time to turn the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to the screen with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey.
Cool.
Wanted to give you an update on Jason.
Jel dobro?
Is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine.
Cool, ajde, super.
Got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much.
Ajde, super, spasili
You
smo njega.
had been there then. God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
Jason!
Yay, Jason leaves.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know, I've got a hole in my stomach.
Yeah.
And there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you.
Ok.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the whistling man is still out there?
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Was he... Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason.
Šta se ovo sad događa? Ovo je nešto bitno.
Yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time.
Dobro?
It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. Decided to plan a party in the woods.
Dobro.
Have the whistling man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. The party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our whistling man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the
last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean.
Ona se
Is that
miče.
who you mean?
Bean. Oh yeah.
Dobro, kak se zove? Kak se zove?
Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again.
Da, to je ona, to je Dawn.
Her name was...
What?
What?
What happened? Are we still on air?
What?
How do we get it back on?
Vani će morat ići.
An emergency broadcast? Fair point.
Ok, ovo je dosta nenadano bilo. Žao mi je ostaviti ovo na cliffhangeru, ali nemam više vremena za danas, tako da ovaj naš serijal će dobiti epizodu 8 u kojoj ćemo, nadam se, završiti cijelu ovu priču o Whistling Manu i napokon saznat ko je. Znamo da je žena čije ime počinje na M, to je stigo reći prije što su ga prekinuli. Hvala vam svima što ste gledali, nastavite pratiti naše društvene mreže i nastavite gledati program GameHub televizije. Bok!